Now there's a change that's happening in this country, and today we saw that change reflected here in Maine. And we're keeping our fingers crossed that the other 3 states that have marriage on the ballot this year are going to join us in this milestone tonight. We're hearing some good things too. But regardless of what happens anywhere else, the voters of Maine have spoken. Every day, more people are coming to realize that allowing loving, committed couples to marry strengthens our families and our communities. And it takes time for that change to occur. But whether it takes a decade or the course of a single conversation, we know that change only moves in one direction. By next year, even more Mainers will support the freedom to marry. Because we're going to keep having these conversations. And within a few weeks, in less than 2 months, and before everybody asks, it's sort of a floating deadline. We don't know the exact date. There's a lot of moving parts about certification. But in less than 2 months, same-sex couples in Maine will start to get married. They will be able to stand before their friends and family and make that lifetime commitment that so many of us grew up dreaming about. And when they do, their friends and their family and their neighbors and even some of our opponents will see that the sky didn't fall. Their fears were unfounded. The institution of marriage is too strong. Now, the only thing that will change is that loving, committed couples and their families across the state will be happier, more stable, and more secure because of what we did today here in Maine. Now, we don't know what, if any, implications tonight's victory will have for other states or what it means for the larger push for marriage across the country. That's up to every state to decide on its own. But tonight, here in Maine, we prove that voters can change their hearts and minds if we tell our stories, take the time, go out and talk to them, and give our fellow citizens a personal connection to the countless families whose lives are touched by this issue. So to all the states out there that have seen marriage stripped away or blocked at the ballot box, take hope from the change that's taken place in here in Maine over the last 3 years. You too can hit the reset button and continue to change hearts and minds if you take the time to talk about why marriage matters to your family and to all families. We may be the first state to win marriage at the ballot box, but I am confident we will not be the last. Thank you all so much. Now let's celebrate this amazing achievement. Thank you all.